Yo, what's up guys? Selamat datang kembali di channel AHRXONE dan kita akan melanjutkan kembali cerita dari Murder on the Orient Express. Di episode sebelumnya, kita membuka ataupun menggeledah isi dari deposit box milik si Richard di bank. Dengan cara berpura-pura menjadi Richard agar kita bisa masuk ke brankas di bank ya guys. Nah, akhirnya kita pun berhasil masuk dan membuka isi deposit box tersebut yang isinya cukup mengagetkan. Sebagian besar isinya adalah barang-barang milik korban dari pelaku dari kejahatan si Richard di masa lalu. Nah, barang-barang milik korban ini disimpan dia sebagai bentuk simbol kemenangan lah, kira-kira seperti itu guys. Memang orangnya agak sedikit sakit ya. Dan juga isinya ada sejumlah uang yang diduga itu adalah uang tebusan kasus penculikan dari Daisy Armstrong. Nah, dengan adanya barang-barang temuan ini, hal ini bisa mengkonfirmasi dan menegaskan ke kepolisian bahwasannya si Richard ini memang adalah pelaku kriminalitas dan juga dia adalah dalang dibalik penculikan Daisy Armstrong. Nah, apakah yang akan terjadi di episode berikutnya? Aku yakin kalian penasaran, aku juga penasaran. Jadi, mari langsung aja kita mulai game-nya. And let's begin. Orient Express. Kita udah di dalam kereta lagi guys. Aktivitas apakah yang terjadi di dalam kereta? Apakah mereka diam semua karena sudah dikonfirmasi menjadi tersangka? Ada yang biasa-biasa aja. Ada yang kelihatan stres.
Poirot, enough! You have kept us in suspense ever since we left Lausanne.
Forgive me, my friend. Detective Locke and I needed the time to put the last pieces of the puzzle in their proper places.
I'll fill in where I can, but this is Mr. Poirot's show.
I confess I can't help, but I feel a certain déjà vu.
You are correct, Doctor. We have been here before. However, without you, we wouldn't have been able to reach the true conclusion of this story.
Ya, dokter itu telah banyak membantu kita ya guys dalam mengungkap kasus pembunuhan.
Your attention, please. I hope you have finished your dessert. You have every right to think the solution to the murder of Ratchet is a closed book. You are wrong. Admit that I was wrong. There is
Mereka kira itu sudah selesai guys ya, karena ada si pembunuh 13. Pembunuh ke-13.
What does he mean? Perhaps if we are silent.
Apakah mereka tahu atau mereka pura-pura nggak tahu nih?
Most of us naturally expect a journey by train to proceed in an orderly fashion from station to station. But this journey has gone off the rails. A comfortable journey, which should have been restful, turned out to be quite a challenge for my little gray cells. I beg your indulgence. I know it will be painful, but I must update you on the strange turn the Ratchet murder investigation has taken.
Di kereta ini sebagian besar mereka belum tahu kalau kita tuh tahu ada pembunuh ke-13 guys.
A stranger boarded the train in Vinkovsky, killed Ratchet, and then exited the train unobserved. That was the first possibility. The second solution gave us 12 jurors who condemned Ratchet to death for the kidnapping and murder of Daisy Armstrong. My friend, Book, properly chose the first solution for the authorities. However, thanks to Dr. Constantine here, a 13th stab wound was discovered, throwing that solution into disarray. Moreover, the words of a witness called into question the chronology of the night of the murder upon which the first two solutions were based. Detective Locke?
Oke. Akan mempresentasikan apakah dia? Which witness threw doubt upon the timeline of the night of the murder? Saksi mana yang melempar keraguan setelah malam kejadian pembunuhan? Michelle nggak mungkin, dia tersangka kan guys. Coba book aja.
No, Mr. Book's testimony confirmed that the murderer was still on the train after Venice. That's all.
Michelle,
Michael admitted to having been absent several times during the night. His absence therefore gave multiple opportunities for a 13th murderer to slip into Ratchet's room before the other 12 jurors lined up to stab him.
You are saying the man Ratchet was when we...
Yes, you executed a man who was already dead, but there were other suspects that night.
Other suspects? Who?
They stand before you.
Oke.
Mr. Murray,
Ternyata sebelum
and Miss
ke-12
Nielsen,
orang itu
and they
menusuk si
all
Ratchet,
also
si Ratchet yang
had a
mati
hole in
duluan
their
guys.
stories about
Jadi
their
pembunuh
movements.
ke-13 itu yang
Mr.
menusuk
Poirot?
duluan.
Most of you don't know it, but
Oke.
there was
Semakin
a
menarik nih.
second murder in Venice.
Mein Gott, another murder.
The victim was a man named Aziz Wadi, a banker in Geneva who was on the payroll of Ratchet. He looked after the money Ratchet obtained
Terduga
from
pembunuh
the
ke-13 ini
house
membunuh si
of
Aziz Wadi
Ratchet
juga guys.
needed money and arranged to meet Mr. Wadi in Venice. One of these three knew about that money. Now, each of them had an alibi of a sort, but if
Tiga mereka
any
ini yang
of
terduga,
their
guys.
alibis was a lie, that person had
Ketiga orang
time
ini,
to murder Monsieur Wadi, Monsieur Fauché, Mademoiselle
waktu
Nielsen,
malam kejadian Aziz
and
Wadi
Monsieur Murray.
dibunuh, mereka ke
One
Venice
of you
guys.
murdered Ratchet and Monsieur Wadi.
Are you kidding? I pour drinks for our guests. I don't murder
Okay.
them.
It's nonsense.
You are accusing me because of my knives?
But why would one of my employees
Nah,
kill
kenapa ada
Ratchet?
yang membunuh Ratchet ya kira-kira? Mereka apakah karena uang atau apa nih? Tapi nggak mungkin karena uang, karena si waktu Aziz Wadi dibunuh itu uangnya ada sejumlah uang cash yang cukup banyak, tapi dia nggak diambil pembunuhnya guys. Is Daisy's death the motive of the 13th murderer? Apakah kematian Daisy adalah motif dari pembunuh ke-13? Ini cukup berat sih guys. No.
The killer's motive for killing Ratchet was revenge, but not for Daisy's death. The motive for Aziz Wadi's murder was also revenge. Mr. Wadi was helping Ratchet.
Ratchet
Oke.
had an accomplice in the
Berarti nggak ada hubungannya dengan
kidnapping
kasus Daisy ya
named
guys.
They
Pembunuh
kidnapped
ke-13 ini.
Daisy together. Ratchet stored the ransom money in a
Swiss
Swiss
bank.
bank that protected anonymous clients. He forced Monsieur Wadi to watch over the money. Once enough time had passed, Ratchet felt it was safe to have Monsieur Wadi bring him cash whenever Ratchet needed it.
The serial numbers of the bills would still be in a file, but no one would be actively checking it.
Precisely. But Ratchet didn't just keep the ransom in his safety deposit box. There was something much worse.
Victim's trophies.
There was something much worse than Daisy's ransom money in that safety deposit box. During her investigation, Detective Locke found evidence proving that Ratchet was what is known as a
Trophy killer.
He kept souvenirs of his crimes. We found trophies in the safety
Jadi si Ratchet ini
deposit box.
mengambil
There were
barang-barang
others in a cabinet
pribadi
Ratchet
kesayangan
used
milik
in
para
the
korbannya
Berkshire
sebagai
Mountains,
trofi guys.
including a
Sebagai
beloved
souvenir.
toy of little Daisy's.
If I'd have known that, I would have cut the bastard's head off.
Padahal mereka juga pembunuh guys. Oke, associate two objects who link would be the motive for Ratchet's murder. Link of the object in the safe. Kita harus berat nih guys. Dua objek whose link would be the motive for the Ratchet's murder. Pembunuh ke-13 ini kira-kira apa motifnya? Seperti itu guys. Apa orangnya? Michael Clarks? Yang jelas dari antara ketiga staff tersebut punya hubungan dengan orang maksudnya korban dari si Ratchet di masa lalu, guys. Ini mungkin, guys. Noah.
Think, Poirot.
Nah,
That
ini
is
benar
not
berarti,
a good
guys.
answer.
Oke. Flash alcohol, zippo lighter, letter bracelet. Oh, itu bracelet, guys. Nah, nice, ini dia. Oke.
That was easy.
Oke,
The
nice.
bracelet found in the safety deposit box was also on Noah's wrist in a photograph. It's obvious Ratchet killed Noah, and therefore, at last, I can tell you with absolute certainty who the murderer of Ratchet and Monsieur
Ini yang seru
Watt
nih,
is.
guys. Berarti ada hubungannya dengan Noah, salah satu di antara orang tiga ini. Dua wajahnya tegang semua sih.
No, this doesn't help. This isn't the right evidence. That doesn't prove anything.
Ini apa nih, guys? Darah.
This isn't the right evidence.
Oh, ini tato.
That doesn't prove anything. No, this doesn't help.
Berarti si Nielsen berarti, guys. Udah fix ini. Oh, braceletnya, guys.
Mademoiselle Nielsen has the same bracelet as the one found in the safety deposit box in Geneva. A trophy from a victim of Ratchet. Noah.
Jangan-jangan dia pacar Noah.
doesn't prove anything.
Yes, that might be true. If there were not an inscription on it.
Mr. Poirot, you're right. The bracelet looks similar to mine, but I have no idea what the marks on it mean. I just like the design.
The marks are not random, mademoiselle. These are special bracelets. They are called
Morse code bracelet.
bracelets. Because, well, you know why. The marks are
Berarti ada kata sandinya, guys. Morse
Happily,
code.
I learned Morse when I was a young man doing my service for the Belgian army.
Oke. Use Poirot's knowledge to translate the Morse code. Ini bisa di-inspect nggak? Oke. Bisa, guys. Decoding Noah's bracelet. Bentar ya. Titik 123. Ada nggak? Nah, ini dia titik 123. Baru ini titik 1. Nah, ini baru titik 2 garis 1 titik 2 nih, baru titik garis titik. Nah, nice. Baru titik doang. Confirm.
No, not good.
Berarti ini titik doang berarti nih, guys. Ini titik doang. Baru titik garis 3. Titik garis 3. Titik garis. Oke. Titik 2 garis. Titik 2 garis. Nah. Titik garis titik. Oke.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Oke, masih salah, guys. Jangan-jangan namanya, nama perempuan itu. Coba ya, guys. Namanya tuh jangan-jangan Noah ya. Noah. Gak mungkin. John. J-A... Enggak juga. Kita ulang guys. Namanya itu, nama perempuan ini nggak bisa keluar masalah guys. Kayaknya nama perempuan ini deh. Wait. F. Titik 2 garis titik. Oke. Titik garis titik. Titik garis titik. Oke. Titik doang. Titik garis 3. Oke. Titik garis. Nice. Kan? Kayaknya nama perempuan ini Freya. Aku agak sedikit lupa sih guys. Freya Nielsen nggak salah namanya.
On the bracelet found in Ratchet's safety deposit box was the name Freya in Morse code. Your first name. It belonged to your father, Noah.
Noah ini ternyata bapaknya
let's stop
guys.
playing this little game, mademoiselle. What does yours say? Noah?
It says father. Ratchet, that bastard. He kept my father's bracelet as a trophy.
Thank you. I have to admit your timing for Ratchet's murder was perfect. Do you mind if I continue?
Would it matter? Go ahead. You've earned the right to crow.
I do not make bird sounds, mademoiselle. I take no pleasure in this.
Akhirnya terungkap guys. Noah ternyata bapaknya guys. Tapi apakah nggak terlalu tua pacaran sama si Susan ya?
You drugged Ratchet's dessert to ensure he would be unconscious when you went to his room. You stole a knife from Monsieur Maury. If it was identified as the murder weapon, he would
dia
be...
menuduh Maury guys.
You knew Pierre Michel would leave the train for a smoke whenever it was stopped at a station. At Vinkovsky, you
masuk
waited
akal sih karena dia
until he
stop
was
kereta
on
ya.
the station.
Jadi dia tahu semua prosedur.
You carefully made your way along the first-class corridor to Ratchet's room. You entered Ratchet's room with the pass key, accessible to all employees in the crew quarters. You stabbed Ratchet at midnight.
But that knife, where is it?
Probably thrown out of Ratchet's window before the train left the station. A thorough search after the snow melts should turn it up.
Kata dia adalah pembunuh pertama guys. Dan pisaunya itu dibuang keluar. Makanya si Maury itu kehilangan satu pisau guys. Dan dia beli lagi sih satu pisau lagi di Italia, Venesia. Berarti pembunuh ke-12 itu guys. Ke-12 pembunuh sisanya ini. Mereka membunuh Ratchet yang sudah mati.
The 12 jurors who proceeded to carry out their far more complicated plan literally in the dark without realizing that the man was already dead.
Speaking only for myself, of course, but I believe we would have invited you to join
Cuma
us.
bedanya kan Noah ini kriminal juga
You killed
guys.
Ratchet because he killed your father. Your motive is crystal clear. But why did you kill Aziz Wadi?
Kenapa dia membunuh
It's
Aziz?
because of Aziz that my father died. My father knew Aziz was the only one with access to Ratchet's safe, so he convinced Aziz to steal the money from the safety deposit box. But Aziz was too afraid of Ratchet. Instead, he betrayed my father by reporting him to Ratchet. Obviously, Ratchet then murdered my father. Aziz was just as guilty of my father's death as Ratchet.
Ratchet was
Tapi
the
bapakmu
worst
juga bersalah,
of
bro.
humanity. But Monsieur Wadi,
Noah dalang dibalik
My father is
penculikan
dead
Daisy
because
guys.
of him.
I will not debate the point with you, mademoiselle. He had done nothing to justify his death. I do not see any extenuating circumstances that should allow you to escape justice. You will be arrested at the Gare de Lyon. when we arrive in Paris.
Judge and jury are you, Monsieur Poirot? And you get away with it. It must be nice. But think of this. I know what you did. What you all did.
She's right. She could turn us all in.
Relax. Hector, is it? Your secret is safe with me. I'm not going to jail. Farewell, Poirot. Enjoy your victory. Stop.
Gila sih ini perempuan guys. Udah salah.
No, Freya, don't jump. You're going to die.
I've made my choice. We'll let fate decide.
No!
Mati guys.
She jumped off the train. Even if she hit the water, considering the height, I doubt she survived. And with this tunnel, either way, she's gone, Poirot.
Anak sama bapak sama aja kriminalnya guys. Jadi dia tuh memang licik juga guys. Dia pakai pisaunya si Mori untuk membunuh Ratchet supaya kelihatan kalau si Mori itu adalah pembunuhnya. Orient Express.
I still can't believe what happened. 13 people took revenge on the same person. This investigation is so
Gila ya, gara-gara
incredible.
satu orang guys.
It almost looks like a
Banyak jadi
detective story.
tersangka.
It would surely be a bestseller.
Karena si Ratchet ini licin kayak belut guys. Jadi banyak orang yang dendam kan.
My only regret will be that I couldn't bring Ratchet to justice, but I can finally close this chapter of my life.
Your determination paid off. You can be proud of yourself.
Yes.
I
Ya
think
sudah
we'll be
selesai.
arriving in Paris soon.
Apakah sudah selesai ceritanya?
If you will pardon me, Detective Locke, I have to settle a few details with Monsieur Book before we arrive.
Please, go ahead.
Talk to Book. Hello Book.
I still can't believe Freya was the killer. She never even cheated when we played poker.
She used too much sugar.
Nonsense! Her desserts were divine.
Unfortunately, her actions were not so divine.
There you are, my friend.
Book, I have a favor to ask.
Anything.
When we arrive in Paris, will you speak to the police? I would rather keep a low profile.
But why?
Book, my first solution was incorrect.
Nonsense. The nuttier the mystery became, the greater your brilliance.
Please.
Very well, if you insist.
Oke, berarti si Book yang ngomong
I want
polisi ya
to
guys.
thank you, gentlemen, for your service. The cuisine, under
Di
difficult
perkumpulan orang-orang yang gak
conditions, you
bersalah.
surpassed the reputation of the Orient Express.
That is true. I look forward to seeing you again abroad, Monsieur Poirot. I promise, not all of our trips are this eventful.
Princess Dragomirov would like a word with you, Monsieur Poirot. It is important. She is waiting for you.
Dragomirov ingin ngomong sama kita guys.
Princess summons me, how can I refuse?
Kira-kira apa yang ingin diomongkan guys? Juga penasaran.
Ah, Mademoiselle Debenham et Captain Arbuthnot. Allow me to congratulate you on your upcoming nuptials.
I hope you won't be too disappointed if you're not invited.
Archie, really? Thanks to Mr. Poirot, there will actually be a wedding.
As you say, my
Pernikahan gimana? Bukannya mereka
sorry,
seharusnya masuk
old man,
penjara?
and thanks for everything, including finding my train ticket.
Jadi mereka nggak bersalah gitu guys, karena si Ratchet udah mati duluan. Aku masih bingung nih.
Count Andrigny, how is the Countess?
Much better now that it's all over. I misjudged you, Poirot.
And I you.
There is something else about my wife you should know. Why I am so overprotective?
She is pregnant.
You are quite the detective.
Istrinya
Actually, Dr.
hamil
Constantine
ternyata.
told me. She admitted as much when he was attending to her.
If it's a girl, we are going to
Jadi
name
pantesan
her
aja
Daisy.
kalau misalnya
If
dia
it's
tuh
a
nggak
boy,
tahan naik kereta guys, karena mual
he'll
terus
be
kan.
stuck with Rudolph.
Orang hamil kan
It's a
bawaannya mual.
family tradition.
I wish you and all of your family much happiness.
Thank you.
Can you move a little bit please? Oke, dia di second class kalau nggak salah guys. 107? Yes. Oke, hello, madam. Oh, 3 orang bersaudara di sini semua
My daughter,
guys.
my great friend, and I wanted to talk to you one last time. I speak on behalf of the entire Armstrong family, as well as those close to us. You have shown compassion. We know your reputation, and we understand that your choice was not easy for you. We are all the more grateful. Thank you.
Congratulations, my dear. You managed to say the word thank you, although he did manage to put us through quite a lot.
You have given us all closure and some peace of mind.
You should know that I regret nothing. If this Freya Nielsen person had not been involved, I would have done it again.
Someone told me the Stalinists were frightened of you. I believe them.
The country of my birth breeds its share of brutes and bullies, but also some of the greatest intellectual and artistic
Dia
minds the
dibesarkan di
world
tempat
has
yang
ever known. I pray that one
keras ya,
day
guys.
we will again be remembered for that.
I share your hope, Princess.
Kayak orangnya kelihatannya
The
keras.
real murderer of that man out there somewhere, we are no longer guilty of
Strong woman.
much. Correct?
Princess, don't push your luck too far. If you'll excuse me, I have some packing to do. Ladies?
Kelihatannya mereka sudah mau sampai ya. Oke, what's next? Go pack your suitcase. Oke, ada kamar yang bisa kita masukin nggak nih guys? For the last time, I think. Oke, nggak ada guys. Kita kembali ke kamar kita. Kita sampai 202. Barangnya udah keluar semua aja ya. Ayan. Ini ada connecting door juga di sini. Kayaknya di first class itu ada connecting door ya guys. Di second class nggak ada.
At the end of this investigation, I still have my doubts.
Jadi dia masih memiliki keraguan guys.
Choice with the 12 self-proclaimed jurors?
Was I correct to let the 12 jurors go free? Oke. Ternyata kita itu berencana untuk membebaskan dia guys ya. Membebaskan ke-12 orang ini. Maksudnya mungkin menuduh si Freya yang melakukan ini semua, pembunuhan terhadap si Ratchet. Karena Freya udah mati juga kan. Kemungkinan dipastikan mati karena dia lompat keluar dari kereta. Yes,
it was the right thing to do. As for Mademoiselle Nielsen, what would I have done if she had not escaped?
Miss Freya Nielsen hadn't escaped. Would I have had her arrested? Would I have had her arrested? Yes.
Is it justice to let the 12 go free but have Mademoiselle Nielsen arrested? A vast question indeed.
Ke-12nya bebas tapi Nielsen yang di penjara.
Judges often take motive into consideration when deciding the sentence for a crime. You are not a judge. Your job is to establish the facts, which you have done. The case has been solved. Another already awaits you. It is the reason you were on this train. It is time. Time to move on.
Oke, kayaknya kita udah sampai. Apakah ini akan menjadi ending dan terakhir episode terakhir, guys? Nggak tahu. Di sebelahnya kok kereta modern semua ya. Cuma ini aja yang kereta tradisional. Oke, kayaknya mereka bebas semua guys dan berhati tenang.
I hope you will travel with us again, Monsieur Poirot.
Monsieur Poirot, I spoke with my associates. I convinced them to give you a deal on our new Firenze SUV. No need to thank me. It's the least I could do.
That is very generous, but no, I do not drive.
Dia mau dikasih mobil guys, SUV.
But it's electric.
Electric car.
It's good for the planet.
I am good for the planet, as long as I don't drive.
Aku bagus untuk planet selama aku nggak menyetir.
He refused.
Dikasih mobil tapi kita nolak guys. Oke, mereka berencana untuk nikah berdua ini. Nggak bisa interact. Olsen, Miss Olsen.
Have you lost something? May I help you?
Oh, Mr. Poirot, you have done so much already.
What is it you have lost?
My friends. We are traveling to Poland to help with children. We were to meet at an information booth. But where do I get information on how to find an information booth?
There is, I believe, an information booth just inside the main terminal.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are a great detective.
Ibu-ibu ini nggak tahu di mana information booth guys. Padahal ada banyak orang di sekitar dan dia bisa bertanya aja. Yo bro, apa nih guys?
I will miss this train.
Sleeping car. Gerbong tidur. Jadi kita nggak bisa track sama mereka berdua. Halo bro.
Hey, Poirot. Say, have you seen a scruffy little guy in a green trench coat?
I cannot say I have. Why?
He's my next case.
Another case? That was indeed fast.
The detective's gotta eat. You know what I mean.
I have some idea, yes.
Suspected embezzler, traveling east, but not on the Orient Express. Say, you wouldn't be interested in teaming up, would you? Some good money in it.
I have had enough of trains for a while, thank you.
Okay, suit yourself.
Okay. It's nothing important. Oke, kita ada ngobrol sama mereka.
Mr. Poirot.
Ada boy si Richard berdua nih.
Thinks he may know an attorney in the Berkshires who might need a gentleman's gentleman.
He's old school English. I think the clock stopped for him in 1934.
I hope it works out for you, Monsieur Masterman. What about you, Monsieur McQueen?
Well, back to law school for me, following my father's footsteps.
Oke, dia kembali ke sekolah hukum, guys.
Then the Piccadilly line to Heathrow and check out some flights.
Might as well. We're already packed.
I wish you both bonne chance.
Oke, mereka melanjutkan mimpi dan cita-citanya. Book.
Ah, Poirot. Mission accomplished. I
Misi
have
selesai.
reported to the police that Freya Nielsen killed Ratchet and that she escaped. They're issuing an international arrest warrant. There's a canal that runs alongside the tracks where
Oke, jadi kita menuduh si Freya doang yang membunuh ya, yang lainnya bebas guys.
She survived. The police have questioned all of the passengers and crew, so for now they are free to leave.
Tapi seharusnya kalau misalnya polisi bisa mendeteksi identitas mereka satu-satu, seharusnya mereka curiga kalau misalnya ada link ke keluarganya Armstrong, guys.
Inestimable help.
A fascinating case. I'm pleased I could assist you.
Mr. Poirot, it seems our paths part here.
Okay,
it was an honor
guys.
and a pleasure to work with you.
And I am with you, Detective Locke. The case would have been impossible without your tenacity and dedication to finding the truth. You also proved to be an able con artist in Geneva.
You too.
Tapi memang tanpa si
Thank you for
Joanne Locke ini
I'll never forget you.
yang menginvestigasi kasus Daisy Armstrong, kemungkinan bakalan sulit guys untuk mengungkap kasus pembunuhan si Ratchet.
Well, that's that. I'm hungry. Let's go to the Wagon Rouge restaurant. They make an excellent leg of lamb.
But it's
Makan
only
terus dia.
5:34 p.m. Is food all you really think about, my friend?
I'm the one inviting you. You've well deserved it.
I'm warning you, I'm not going to obtain for you a secret recipe this time.
Poirot, they make a chocolate mousse that is
Dia nggak mau lagi
so creamy.
mendapatkan
It must have a secret ingredient in it.
resep rahasia kayak di episode awal kita
But it was sublime.
menanyakan resep rahasia sama si Nielsen guys. Oke. Akhirnya selesai guys dan ceritanya pun tamat. Terima kasih guys buat kalian yang semua yang udah mengikuti ceritanya dari awal sampai akhir. Dan kita akan bertemu lagi guys di game berikutnya. Terima kasih telah menonton guys.